Welcome to the Roast of Darren Maule, man. We love you so much, Darren Maule, that we had to make today about you. He's celebrating 10 years in the breakfast show. 10 years and 10 years doing the same thing at the same place. 10 years. Now, we love you so much. We love you so much that, you know what, we have to show you love. You know how like you show each other love, you might hide your sibling's shoe, or when it's time to dish up for them, you hide them, you know, the piece of meat, you don't give it to them. But we love you so much, we had to humiliate you in front of millions of people. So I want to remind these mere daytime presenters that this is about you. And I just want you to know that I'm the nice one here. I'm here to protect you, okay? So all you guys, good luck. And we are going to start with some bromance, okay? So Sky Shabalala, sports presenter. Well, I know him as Sky Shabalala. The whole world calls him Sky Chabalala. I promise you in the Zulu dictionary, there's no such thing as Chabalala. Even he calls himself Chabalala. It's Shabalala. Say it with me. Shabalala. There you go. Please put your hands together for Sky Shabalala.
We're not friends. Thank you so much, T. I mean, Minnie. Thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you for the nice introduction. I had to. You call us mere presenters. Like, what is that? But this is not about you, Minnie. This is about our Darren Maule, Mr. 10 years at East Coast Radio, the legend. Darren Maule, you call yourself a comedian. But I need to remind you that the only time that you've actually had a successful comedy show was when you had to humiliate me. Remember that? In front of 7,000 fans. And I said, you know what? I'm going to get you back to this. So for those of you that don't know, and you haven't been listening to Darren Maule for 10 years, I don't blame you. Darren Maule put me on stage, Kings and Queen of Comedy, and he actually prepped the crowd to not laugh at my punchlines. And it was awkward. I wanted some revenge. But then, you know what? Glass half full. I thought about it. I'm like, so this is what it's like to be Darren Maule on a comedy stage. just silence and absolutely nothing. So Darren Maule, I commend you for that. But Keri Miller, you know, we get told by Darren about his TV award. Because I was thinking, yeah, so he's actually got 1.5 awards. He's got a TV award, that's his, for being an extra, right? And then he's got another award, which is a team award, the East Coast Breakfast of the Year, I think it was 2018. So it only makes sense to me that Darren Maule wants his own award for collecting and knowing how to put on his own socks. So Darren Maule, you can add that to your resume. Now, those Instagram reels. So firstly, the first thing that you need to do is you need to stop the black music. Because I think you are trying, no, you have to. You need to stop the black music. I'm a piano. You are trying too much to be black. We've already had a Johnny Clegg, Darren Maule. We don't need another one. Okay? If you wanna play Neil Diamond, it's fine. We're not gonna judge you. You remind me of that guy who plays Mandoza and Kalagata, just to show that he's not racist. Okay, Darren Maule, just stay away from all of that kind of stuff. And Darren Maule, the TikTok, again, you are quarter to 50 years old. No, actually, you are 10 to 50 years old. You are 10 to 50 years old. The only TikToks here is the sound of your time running out in your career. Because Darren Maule, after 10 years, Chief, yeah, they need to rearrange the furniture. But anyway, in closing, Darren Maule, I want you to take this home with you. So you appear to a lot of people as being very important. You're an important person, but you're the youngest of 5 boys. Now, any parents watching this, they can vouch for me that maybe you plan for 3 kids, the 4th one is a push, but for me, the 5th one is a big oopsie. So Darren Maule, you have always been a mistake. But we love you, Darren Maule. We love you. We love you.
I just want to remind you still have to still work with him, you know that? So you still can apologize, it's not too late. If you joined us now, we want you to send your comments and your love to Darren Maule on the comments. Thank you so much for joining us. It is the Roast of Darren Maule. Minnie Dooley is my name. I am your roast master. We're celebrating 10 years of Darren Maule being in the game. And we love him so much, man. We really, really do. So, we're going to continue with the program. Coming up next is one of my favorite divas, 4 to 7 p.m. Her name is Stacy Norman. She does a Stacy and Jace Boo drive show. Why is it your name first? Why is it your name first?
Where else would it be?
Okay.
Dramatic. Thank you, Minnie and Tuli, Roast Master, colleagues, friends, Darren Maule. Today we are here to celebrate a truly remarkable achievement. 10 years as a breakfast show host. It's not a small feat. It's very impressive. I mean, like, it's really, really impressive. Especially considering he was plucked from literal obscurity, walked in off the street, and somehow managed to get the single most coveted spot on a massive commercial radio station. Also remarkable because for half the people in this room were half his age and have double the amount of experience, yet here we are. Some of us have relocated not once, not twice, but 3 times. We have literal blood under our fingernails, but everything is fine. So happy to be here. Darren, you're going to stay for the next 10 years, aren't you? Okay, I'm booking my flight to PE. It's the only radio station I haven't worked for. That's fine. Remarkable it is, because for those of you watching at home, you probably aren't aware of how radio works. So generally, you really want to be here. So you get like really impassioned and you beg and you plead a program manager to give you a break. And then they let you in, but it's going to be some weekend overnight gedunta, like 2 to 6 vibes, right? You have to do basic things like have a personality, be able to speak clearly, be able to back announce music, identify a station, and maybe just perhaps run a desk. Because without being able to run a desk, did you know, children, listen to Auntie Stacy now, the show literally cannot go on. However, in the decade that Darren Maule has worked here, he hasn't ever once bothered to get to know how to run the desk. Ever. So, because Darren's been on breakfast for the last 10 years, I'm a firm believer, and we have things in common, right? I like the socks, Sky. I feel like that was quite shady. I think the socks are cute. Love a bit of a moment, a fashion moment. We both love Queen, and we both love free things. And the best thing about being on breakfast is that people literally, they throw things at you all the time, right? Free stuff. The question is, whilst doing research for this roast, it has come to pass that in the last decade of Darren Maule's career, he has not paid for a single thing, ever. Not a car payment, not a school fee, not a shoe, not even those. Now, what has Darren Maule been doing with his money? Well, Darren is not a silly sausage. Oh no, contrary, my fluffy friends. Instead, he's been saving all that money up and has recently just purchased, round of applause please, a fancy new home. Am I right? Congratulations. So nice. So great. He is literally the Bonang of Belito. It's very, very bougie. Every morning he wakes up and goes, hello, I live here. And that's really nice. My question though, Darren, is, given your track record, can we expect to see blazoned across a PCAP on your social medias for the next 6 to 8 months? Or will you be paying that bond repayment? I'm just kidding. Invite me to your house. I have no friends. And in closing, Darren Maule has many, many wonderful things. We're lucky to work alongside him. Everybody here has learned a lot from him. He is a gentleman, and he is without a doubt the smartest person in this lineup. I'm sorry, I love you all, but it's true. Darren Maule will have a general conversation with you using 5-syllable words so advanced, you have to go back and Google them, and you will feel like a fool. But it comes from a place of love. The other thing he's really good at is general world politics and stuff. Big fan of CNN. Watches it for fun, and then we'll have that same conversation with you later. You're like, yo, no, totes. One thing I can relate, it's this Donald Trump thing. Not into Donald Trump, eh? To think, a random man, possibly middle-aged, walking in off the street, occupying the most powerful position on arguably one of the most powerful, platforms in the world. And as we all know, that didn't turn out so well. Maybe in 10 years' time we'll do another roast, and this one will have a bad tan and a comb over. We love Darren Maule. Love you, Darren.
Very well done. Oh, man. Stacy came for you, Darren. For me, it's just that I find it weird when middle-aged women call other middle-aged men middle-aged.
Oh my gosh.
You're the same age as me. What are you moving for? Sit down. Sit down.
All right. Okay, I love you, Stacy. Let's do this, man. Speaking of Stacy, I have to call the king of the drive show.
Yo, guys, I have anxiety after that. Yo.
I didn't prepare a joke about Minnie because she's on the other side of 7 p.m. So we focus on relevance, and today we're here for Mr. Darren Maule. First of all, Darren Maule, I'd like to say I'm sorry. In advance, I'm really, really sorry. 10 years in the radio industry, well done. But the only thing that we've been able to hear from Darren on a continuous basis between 6 and 9 is, I like it, I like it, I like it a lot. Newswatch, Mundatara, next. So that's his entire show. Losing weight and for finally wearing clothes that actually fit him. So well done. But I have to make it a point to say that for a 50-year-old man wearing kitty socks, it's not a pleasant experience to watch. Skinny jeans, ladies and gentlemen. 50-year-old man wearing skinny jeans. Wow. Just wow. Today is titled The Roast of Darren Maule. I think perhaps it's the only way that Darren Maule can be considered a snack. I did say I'm sorry, my friend. I'm really sorry. Darren, you were once on Survivor. You were the first person to get kicked off, but then used your immunity to get back into the game. Just talk about someone who doesn't get a hint. I think the same thing applies to your radio career, my friend. Take the hint. Take the hint. Darren Maule is literally the... put anything in front of him, and he's going to read it as it is. If he messes it up, he's basically going to blame Keri Miller for the mess up. That's his job. I was going to rip you for farting a lot in the studio, but then I realized that at your age, you probably don't have control of things like that. So every time you do fart in studio, you're probably as surprised as most of us. Oh, I'm alive. Farted again. I live to see another day. On a real level though, I'm saying this because I'm about to take your job in 2 years' time. You've been a real inspiration, and congratulations on reaching a milestone, 10 years in the game. And with regards to that bond payment that you have to continue paying.
It's sponsored.
It's sponsored. All I'm going to say is good luck, my friend, because I don't think you're going to be able to do it in 2 years' time. I'm out. Chase Boo, Showcase.
All right, we need to continue. If you just joined us now, it is the roast of Darren Maule. He's celebrating 10 years into the game, and we love him. And so what better way to show him that we love him than to humiliate him in front of you? All right, so make sure you leave your comments and make sure you tell us what you think of all the jokes here, okay? All right, some of them are doing great. Some, you, what you said, I'm not going to forget. Not so much.
You mustn't, because it's true.
All right, up next is someone that we love very much. It's someone that we decided to take a whole bus to Mafokeng because we all know there are no airplanes to. So Keri Ofori, who comes straight after the breakfast show, please put your hands together for Daytime's best friend, Keri Ofori.
Yo, Batong guys. Mina, I'm a nice girl, so this is very hard for me. I'm only mean when people upset me, and then I can really get snappy. But I'm in a good mood, and to be honest, Darren Maule, you've really just been nice to me. You haven't been mean, you haven't said anything mean, so this is kind of challenging for me, because I really am. No, that was you, Sky Shabalala. Don't let me take your files out now. Remember I told y'all, I'm only mean when I... So, yeah, I'm really excited to be doing this and quite honored as well to be standing here roasting a man whose background in comedy and TV is quite illustrious. So, yeah, like I said, I'm the nice bitch. So, like I said, I'm really excited to be roasting you. And I mean, Darren Maule, from all we've heard, it must be very nice being Darren Maule. You know, a defender for a weekend. Isn't that called like 1.4 mil? For the weekend, just take it summer. It's your birthday, Mina. I get a bunny chow. You get a whole hotel. Come here, deliver presents, give you everything. Life must be really, really nice. Like, you have people do things for you all the time. Which makes me think, like, in all the time, like, I've come in on the show after you guys, I've never seen you actually go to the loo by yourself. So I wonder, like, do people help you with that too? Because that's super gross, but like we've been saying, like he is 50. So we do need help, you know.
Not always, just for the heavy lifting.
For the heavy lifting, of course. Now I've listened to your radio show once or twice, especially when my Bluetooth is not working in the car. Then I tune in just to listen. I must say the traffic reports with Jay Shri are sizzling. The ads are very catchy, especially when I hear... The ads are very, very catchy, especially when I hear my own voice doing the ads. You know? Yeah. But I think my favorite parts of the entire thing is when I arrive and there's a big blowout between you guys in studio. And Keri Miller storms out. Bona, guys, there's not enough butter popcorn for that. Okay, not enough butter popcorn for that. Like, I have to ask myself, when it's all going down, Sky Shabalala is scrolling through his phone as if nothing's going on. Mike is looking at the screen like if he blinks, he's gonna die. VR is looking confused like what is going on, yet he's got the damn matches. He is the fire starter of all fire starters. Yeah. And then this happens. And then I sit and I watch with no popcorn. Then Keri storms out of there. I'm like, wow, this is very, very, very Piers Morgan. Just no millions of viewers and television space and all of that. But yeah, it's very hectic. When you guys fight, you go low. Y'all go lower than the cockroaches and the grime. Y'all go low. Y'all punch each other below the belt all day, every day. Did you guys not hear what Michelle Obama said? When they go low, you go high. But you know what they say about people who live in trailer parks. So, so 10 years of breakfast radio, guys. This is big. And you know what? There's one person who may just be bigger than you in KZN. His name is Vic Naidoo. Bona, socialite of socialites, guys. One music awards, I was like, oh my gosh, Black Coffee's getting an award. Next thing, there's this guy running down. Who was it? Vic Naidoo. Yeah. See, I didn't know he was Vic Naidoo. I thought that was Black Coffee's dad. Now I'm trying to do the math, like, Black Coffee's dad, what's going on? But there's one thing you and Logie do have in common, though. You've both had the same hairstyle for 10 years. Do you have the same barber? Share the details, because we need to shoot that person fast. So yeah, you've come a very long way, I must say. From, you know, your drugs and alcohol past, and the fact that you've risen above it and are a shining example of being resilient, staying true to yourself, and just, you know, seeing the course through. It's really, really beautiful. And I must say, like, most people, by now, with all the money, the defenders, they would have relapsed. You know? They would have relapsed and life would have been like, yo. But you are not. You are like, you've surpassed 50 Cent and the candy shop, Baba. You are in the cake shop. Darren Maule. Thank you, Darren Maule.
Oh, man. Carol came for the whole team. I thought it was just about you. So, the next person is my favorite person at East Coast Radio. I'm not sure if I should just call him and Stacy, because he never goes anywhere without Stacy. So, Vic and maybe Stacy, I don't know.
Okay, I definitely need new friends. Stacy, you and I are done. We're done.
I didn't say anything.
Yeah. Minnie, we'll talk. Darren! Oh, this is such a surreal moment for me. It really is. I feel like I've come full circle. I mean, I used to remember watching Darren on Play TV back in the day with podium while I was still in diapers and drooling. And I think, you know, it's cute because pretty soon you'll be listening to me on the radio while in diapers and drooling. I mean, but you know, you've come a long way, Darren. You really have. I mean, you have a radio show now alongside two other presenters who barely get a word in. But what's her name? Is it Karen, Natara? No. Keri, yeah, Keri. And a white guy called Sky. I mean, I see you also ate food off a public, off the public floor of a public toilet once as a stunt. I mean, it just goes to show the lengths you'll go to for attention. I mean, then again, those days were really rough for you by your own admission, bars and brothels, you know. But I think you'd probably just be happy to get a meal, just and eat it off anything. Yeah. But jokes aside, it really is so great to be working alongside you, Darren Maule. I think this is the first time that I've ever worked at a radio station where the presenter is exactly twice the age of the radio station he works for.
And that's maths, guys. That's maths.
Quick maths. And that's all Rory gave me. Thank you.
Vic, you brave Vic. All right, man, we're about to wrap it up we normally say save the best for last. The Rose Amongst the Thorns on Darren, Keri and Sky's Breakfast Show. It's Keri, everybody!
My goodness, hey? You guys went hard. I didn't know we were allowed to roast each other. That's what happens if you drink in the morning, Carol. And also, Minnie, I'm so sorry. Please excuse my colleagues. It's not fun to make, you know, it's not nice to make fun of someone whose nails are longer than their radio career. So just like, keep it together, guys. What? No, guys. So I feel a little ashamed because I thought for a roast what you're supposed to do is like bring something to wear. And everyone else has these notes and something prepared. So I'm like a little bit out of my league here. So I'm really sorry, Darren, but you know that I love you and I'm very honored to be here. So I'm gonna take it very seriously. I'm gonna ask you all, not you, Darren, to please stand. Don't stand up, Darren. This is actually for you. I'm being nice for a moment. I just want to say to a man who has been making my life interesting and different for the last many years, a man who has made me laugh for 10 years, a man who has been possibly one of the greatest radio breakfast presenters that I think this country has ever seen. And I'm just very grateful that I have had a chance to work with him. So please put your hands together for Darren Simpson. We are here today to celebrate Darren Maule, however, who also got a job on radio and is also a comedian. You may sit. You may sit. No, Darren Maule, you're amazing. And as everyone else is talking about how much free stuff you get, if you are watching right now and you're one of those sponsors, Darren's one of 3. So share. Okay. White Sky and I also need things. So the fact that I've been put last, I presume that means that you think I'm coming in really hot, and because Keri Miller, who's Darren's co-host, is going to come in super hot, and I realized that Darren, our life is a roast, and as drunk Carol so correctly said, we do this on the daily. So I'm not going to go for the punches below the belt here. I'm going to use this as a teachable moment, Darren, because I've come to realize something really recently, like within the last 24 hours, that when you are at school and that little boy starts running after the girl and calling her names, and that little boy pulls her hair and says all those nasty things to her. You're drinking stupid almond milk. Oh, dairy-free, such stupid, gluten-free. And then all of a sudden he starts to eat the nuts and drink the almond milk. I've come to realize, Darren Maule, that you think I'm cool. And you want to be my friend. So I accept your friendship, Darren Maule. And as a friend, a true friend, there's only one way I can roast you. It's angel card time. The first thing we do, this is just to clear the chakras in the area. Real angel cards. Here we go, Darren Maule. Now that he's my friend, he believes in angel cards. Putting in the spirit of angels of Darren Maule. Darren Maule, be with me. Darren Maule. One has no ways, guys. It's card number 10. 10 years. Are you joking? Already, the angels are with us, guys. Let's go. Card number. Here we go. This is. I'm goosebumps. Goosebumps on truth bumps. Darren Maule. You are exactly where you're meant to be. The people surrounding you are the key to your success. Both of them. Darren Maule, magic only happens outside your comfort zone. This is so deep. Darren Maule, today is a gift. That's why it's called the present. For Hillcrest, a gift. It's a gift. And from the astrological point of view, Darren, it is now time to take your gaze from Uranus and look towards the moon. Because if you reach for the moon and still miss, at least you'll be among the stars, just from 6 to 9. That was deep. Darren, I just want to end off with something that I think you need to hear, and that is just God bless you, Darren. God bless you and your family from now on out. I love you.
All right, let's do this then. If you just joined us, you're right on time, because Darren Maule is about to come through. And Vic, Jay Smooth, Keri, Carol, Sky, Stacy, you guys made your bed. Now it's time you lay in it. Darren, come through. Please also just remind Sky and Keri that if you decide to resign, guys, we all know it's over for you two. Darren Maule, everybody!
Oh, guys. Hey, 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 hey,
Everything is fine.
Now, how's it, guys? Thank you for coming out to my roast. Vic obviously came out a lot harder than the rest of you. And thank you for that. We're all better off for that. Vic Naidoo, thank you. You're the latest addition to East Coast Radio. I love the fact that we had to go to Joburg to find a Naidoo for East Coast Radio. It's like going to Dubai to find corruption. We got plenty here.
It's called talent based.
There's a talent, right? No, and there is talent there. Vic gets around, guys. How long has he been here? 5 minutes and already he's on the cover of Get It. I think everyone's been on Get, not yet, but I mean everyone else has been on.
I have, actually.
Have you been on Get It? So yeah, he's on the cover of Get It. I thought Get It was a consumer mag. I did not know that it was a hard copy for Grindr, but I didn't. But it's good. You made the right decision coming to East Coast Radio, Vic. Thank you for joining us. But let's face it, you are not the most camp jock on daytime. That's Stacy Norman. Yes, queen. Yes, queen. Also, I don't think hasn't been on Get It, but it doesn't matter because she got it from her mama. She got it from her mama. Listen, coronavirus might have been responsible for the shortage of ginger and garlic and turmeric and all of those, but Stacy Norman is single-handedly responsible for the shortage of sequins in Durban. But you make an effort. You always make an effort. You look amazing. That must be nice for you, Spoo. But it's not you, Stacy Norman, who wears the crown. Oh, no. No. The crown for the radio voice of the universe is Miss Keri Ofori. You can hear her on East Coast Radio 9 to 1, still on Radio 2000, DSTV, ETV, Airports Company South Africa, Support Care Line, Alcoholics Anonymous. She's everywhere, Carol Ralafeta. I mean, Keri Ofori. I mean, Carol Blanche. I mean, Carol, who knows? It's just the Carol, insert whatever name you want afterwards. It's just Carol. In fact, I heard that they're renaming Mashabalala Yengwa the Carol, whatever you want to, Boulevard. So Sky's here. I thank you so much for coming, Sky. This is actually the biggest commitment Sky's made in the last... Yeah. Although, has he, if you listen to the voice note on his phone, this is Sky's phone, leave a message, I might get it to him. So there might be commitment there. He has not said anything on air. He hasn't said anything on the socials. He's keeping it quiet. It's just it's a commitment. He's scared of commitment, okay? He's so scared of commitment, he doesn't even have a Pick and Pay Smart Shopper card. But you Sky Shavalala, man. If it doesn't work out, there's still plenty of fish in the tank. Oh, wait, they're all dead. Jay Spoo's in the house. Hey,
I love you, man.
I love you, man.
Don't you dare forget that, Darren. I love you, man.
I do love you. And I do remember giving you some advice before the Stacy and Jay Spoo and Stacy and Jay Spoo and Stacy and Jay Spoo show. And you didn't take it, and you also didn't take the advice on why, like in a radio universe, a lot of people don't know this, but I mean, 55 million South Africans, the smallest community is the radio community, and you decided to go with the name Jay Spoo, like we don't already have a DJ Spoo. Your name literally says, I'm like DJ Spoo, I just don't have the D. If you want the D, go elsewhere to get the D. I ain't got no D. That's basically what it says. Keri Miller's in the house? No, really, applaud. Keri Miller is still in the house. There was an email today that says, guys, can I roast first? I've got to get home to do the yoga. So Keri Miller is here. You can't say anything bad about Keri Miller. You literally cannot say anything bad about Keri. She'll have a tantrum and leave. So we don't. We just don't say anything. Plus, everyone loves you. Everyone loves Keri Miller. Entire rugby teams love Keri Miller. Sometimes all in the same week. But I mean, they do. They love her so much. In actual fact, if you're looking for the D in you'll find it in her DMs. So... But seriously, to all of you, thank you so much for coming through to what has actually been a masterclass in radio with Darren Maule disguised as a roast. Thank you.